Groupthink can be toxic to your marriage. Proverbs 13:20. Anyone who walks with wise people grows wise, but a companion of foolish people suffers harm. Ever hear of groupthink? It is a typical practice among the pink gender, but men do it too, in their own blue way. Picture a group of gals who get together regularly for coffee or lunch. As often as not, the subject of husbands come up, and they compare notes on what their husbands do to drive them a little crazy. As they talk, the picture that gets painted ranges from unfavorable to downright negative. If a wife in the group raises a voice of dissent by pointing out that men are not wrong, just different, she is pressured to change her erroneous perspective, or she is kindly dismissed as a lucky exception. If there are other wives present who really agree with the dissenter, they are likely to remain quiet, thinking that solidarity in the group takes precedence over honest discussion of the facts. Husbands can also be guilty of groupthink by reducing women to one-sentence descriptions, such as, women, you can't live with them, but you can't live without them, or women are emotional and unreasonable, or, oh my, the drama. Yes, there can be husbands who don't use these phrases, but they usually stay silent because they don't want to appear henpecked or unmanly. And let us not forget TV, films, and other media, which often spew forth groupthink of one kind or another, putting down husbands as simple-minded oafs or labeling women as overly dramatic basket cases just to get laughs. Warning: groupthink can be toxic to your marriage and must be countered with Godthink. By buying into the typical stereotypes about what is wrong with men or women, wives are much more likely to see their husbands only through their pink sunglasses, and husbands will see their wives only through their blue ones. This is a surefire way to feed the crazy cycle. For example, when a wife reacts negatively because she is feeling unloved, a groupthink-influenced husband could easily dismiss her reaction as just being overly dramatic again, instead of looking more deeply into her heart to try to understand her, which is what God commands. Result, she will feel even more unloved. Or when a husband reacts negatively because he is feeling disrespected, a groupthink-influenced wife could just write him off as childish, narcissistic, chauvinistic, or even abusive instead of seeking God's help to dig beneath the surface to discover what is wrong. Result, he will feel even more disrespected. In either case, groupthink wins the day. Your marriage loses, and around the crazy cycle can spin. To paraphrase today's scripture verse, foolish people succumb to groupthink, wise people use Godthink, and stop the crazy cycle cold. As for the Lord, ask the Lord for strength and courage to refuse to go along with group thinkers, even those who are friends or family. Thank Him for seeing the two of you as two people in need of a little love and respect, and ask for the wisdom to see each other as He does. Refuse to take part in groupthink of any kind, especially when bashing the opposite sex takes over. To be wise in the ways of male and female, hang out with people who appreciate and understand the differences between husbands and wives.